Hello, welcome to the Cruise Diary. We've arrived in Taormino in Sicily and we're going in search of the Godfather.
This facade appears, I think 3 times in the background in The Godfather, very quickly, but if you watch the movie again you'll recognize it. And then before we get into the church, another scene was filmed here in this first alley to the left. One of the alleys made of steps that lead to the fort, up there to the fortress. At number 11, the house number 11, a scene, well, in front of the house, of the portal, was filmed that scene, if you remember, there's a scene when Michael leans to the wall of a house when he hides in Sicily, and that was his family house, so Vito's house on the island of Sicily. And in this courtyard, one of the scenes of The Godfather Part 3 was filmed. It was the scene of a party for an official engagement, and also local people took part to that scene. The former caretaker of this church was one of the extra actors, and he said that it was a real party, so they really drank wine, quite a lot of wine.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. It's a sensational view from the top of here. Beautiful gardens as well. Wonder who's buried in those. Only one disappointment on this Shorex was that we aren't going to go and see the place where the car was blown up. It's too far inland, we'd never get there. Getting some funny looks from the locals. I don't want to end up with the fishes. They're going to take me for a drive. Oh dear.
As I told you, that cape, we see it now on the left, corresponds to the Silvery Cape of which Homer speaks in the Odyssey. Well, Homer mentions the so-called Archenon. There's a scene quite early when he comes from a narrow lane with 2 bodyguards, and the narrow lane was this one. And then he went into the coffee shop. They sat outside at the table at the corner, and they said something about the beauty of a girl they had just seen. Mr. Vitelli, the owner of the coffee shop, came out. He took offense because the girl was his daughter Apollonia. And so Michael said, listen, I'm an American hiding in Sicily. My enemies would pay a lot of money to you for this information I'm giving to you. But then your daughter would lose a husband, you would lose a son-in-law. This means that I'm honest, I'm sincere, I want to meet your daughter with all respect, under your control. And in fact, eventually they met. And they got married. They married in the church of St. Lucy that will reach now slowly in Sunday. And Michael and Apollonia were on their knees here in front of the portal. And then there was the wedding trail, as I told you, from here. You can see also in that photo Michael and Apollonia starting from the church and going toward the square.
You can see this is the wall. There's the church. They didn't really have to do a lot to it, did they? This has been a great, interesting little Shorex. Maybe not as much Godfather stuff as I was hoping for, but nonetheless, a great flavour of it. This is a beautiful part of the world, you know. It really is. There's not many places that I think I could come back here and have a land holiday. But I could come back here, I think. It's fabulous. Right, time to get back to the ship.